My favorite memory of Silkus isn't Lori Edelbrock teaching me how to water ski, canoeing down the river with my dad, or Kevin down the river and running down the dunes into the river itself. And it's not throwing Matt into the lake just before dinner in his favorite camo jeans. But my favorite Silkus memory is gathering in the evenings, either at the beach with a bonfire or at the Lions cabin singing. And especially how we always ended up singing Father Abraham, but throwing in the words of David Jameson instead.
It's really tough to pick one Silkus memory because there's so many from the years. The sing-alongs were always really special, and I remember being a little girl and dancing when we would have those sing-alongs, the bonfires at the beach. One year, I remember Rick Stein told a really scary story about the Silkus monster that was a big piece of driftwood. It gave me nightmares. Capture the flag on the beach, that was always a highlight. Playing poker, the poker nights. I remember one time we got kicked out of everyone's cabin and we ended up playing poker down at the end of the dock until really late. Gosh, it's hard to choose just one. There's so many great memories. Oh, water ballooning Gloria's house on her tin roof. Sounded like a bomb went off. That was pretty funny too. And I don't think we got in trouble because I think the parents all secretly liked that.
One of my favorite Silkus memories, and Beth, please know I'm laughing with you and not at you, but it was when Lori, Beth, and I were learning how to water ski, and Beth either fell or never got up, and she held onto that rope and was pulled behind the boat and literally had a wave coming up over the top of her head, and yet we could still see her eyes, which were wide as saucers, looking at us in the boat as Lori and I tried to convince her, let go. And it was, I'm sure, only a matter of seconds. It seemed like minutes, and it had to have been one of the coolest water skiing things I've ever seen.
I was trying to decide on one favorite Silkus memory, and I just couldn't do it. There were too many to choose from. Whether it was putting on ridiculous skits for our parents, running down the sand dunes, learning how to water ski, horseback riding, bonfires, there were just too many to choose from. So I decided to take the easy way out. My favorite Silkus memory is winning the Bass Hat.
I think a favorite Silkus memory are the bonfires from the beach, bundling up and everyone packing in someone's car and getting to the beach and having to climb the huge sand dune just to get to the ocean side, but then sitting around the bonfire and singing or just praying is definitely a memory that will always stick.